Hello, almost Shabbat Shalom. We are here again. And we're going to take one step at a time, just like the stairs. Every step will get us closer to where we want to be. And sometimes we're not sure where we want to be. And one of the steps is to eliminate what we don't want. Because sometimes how do we know what we want if we don't know what we don't want? Hi, I'm iLan Azoulai, a spiritual life coach and a sound therapist. And we are here Friday in Redondo Beach. And it is portion, we're in the book of Shemot, in the portion Bo. And what I do is I bring Judaic and Kabbalistic concepts down, funneling it down to our daily life. How can that help us in our daily life? So in the last portion, we saw Moses was was contemplating about going to Pharaoh and releasing the people, releasing the Israelites, and because he couldn't speak, he didn't felt competent, he was doubting himself, and we went through that, and there were seven of the plagues that were already on Pharaoh. Now we're in the last three plagues, and Pharaoh and Moses is like, it's too hard for me. I can't do that. I can't do that. And all throughout the story, we're seeing that God is taking Moses one step at a time. One step at a time. Sometimes we have this situation where we want to go somewhere, or we have a vision, but it's too big. So we convince ourselves, or we tell ourselves, or we set ourselves a goal to do one thing, to do half of the work. Half of the work. Not necessarily that the work will be presented as a half, but we want to do half of the work so we can feel something accomplished. Anything that we do towards something gives us the sense of accomplishment. So if there is a big project, or a big goal that we set ourselves, anything that we do towards that project, whether it is sifting through material, whether it is doing a research, it is a progress towards the end goal. And so one step at a time. And what God is telling Moses, he says, why didn't you come to Pharaoh? Why didn't you come to Pharaoh? I'll see you, it'll be fine. Come to Pharaoh. Now, in Hebrew, also in English, but in Hebrew, he says, Bo le Paro. Now, usually you would say, if I want to tell somebody to go somewhere, so why don't you go there and I'll meet you there? Or why don't you do that? Go to Moses, go to Chaim, I'll meet you there. But God is telling him, come to Pharaoh. Wanted to give us here a really clear understanding that God is everywhere. Meaning, come to Pharaoh, I'm there. I'll be there already. I'm there, I'm here, I'm everywhere. Come to Pharaoh. I will guide you. I will be there. And many times it's the steps that we take that requires us, not should, could, would, requires us. It's like a code. It's like an operating code. Requires us to know that the step is going to be there. When I climb the step here, I know the step is there. Why? Because I can see it. I can see the step is there, so I'm climbing, no problem. I can climb with my eyes closed. The thing is for us to walk through our path with our eyes closed, knowing that the step is there, knowing that God is there, and God is there in every step of the way. And with that, we can accomplish everything and read all the books along the way.